the area to you, Secretary Mnuchin. None of the lending facilities established have targeted the needs of our agriculture industry. Now, why do I mention that? Food is coming. I mean, I can't see why people can't see this crisis. Food shortages are coming. It's almost like the farmers have been the forgotten ones. Are they qualifiable as small businesses? Many of them don't know. They're sort of out there, just drifting along the misty flats. What are you all doing to help lift up and make sure that we give our farmers, our rural communities, the kind of help that they need? Because all the food chain is going down. You hear about the closures. The food processors are going out. Farmers are coming. These are small, most of them, but they're very important. Why can't they be qualified as small businesses? Where are they? They're getting lost in the shuffle. And if we get a food shortage, we're in,
Thank you.
Meantime, the Biden administration vowing to send $1.2 billion to fight famine in northern Africa. But American farmers and American consumers are struggling with soaring costs. Some say we have our own concerns of a food crisis here at home as well. John Boyd Jr., president of the National Black Farmers Association, joins me now. Sir, great to have you on the program. Couldn't American farmers who are really struggling with inflation right now use that $1.2 billion?
Well, I tell you right now, I'm sure those African countries definitely need the support. But we also have to take care of those at home. $50 billion to Ukraine, and we continue to help other parts of the world. But we haven't taken care of American farmers. Black farmers have a measure that we've been waiting for over a year and a half, for $5 billion. We have to do better at taking care of America's farmers and taking care of those American people first. It's the whole issue here. And the Biden administration isn't moving and acting swiftly enough to address the farm crisis. So yes, we have the issues with climate change, but we also have a farm crisis that we're not putting first and taking care of. So you have the high cost of fuel, the high cost of fertilizer and lime, and all of these upfront costs for America's farmers. And we haven't done anything in place to fix that. So as these things continue to roll out, we're going to lose more and more farmers by not acting. We're heading for a food shortage in this country, where you have different regions of the world, such as Ukraine, and that won't be producing enough of America's, enough commodities there, such as corn, wheat, and soybeans. All of these things are going to affect us here home, and we're going to see empty food shelves in the coming months.
John, you mentioned the cost of fertilizers. I know you know the numbers. I don't know if our audience really knows, unless they're a farmer, the impact on the farming community. Look at these numbers. Some fertilizers have gone up 200%. Others have nearly tripled in price. In light of what you just told us, do you feel forgotten by the Biden administration?
Well, you know, the president committed to having a meeting with me last year to discuss some of these very concerns that we're raising right now. Fertilizer has tripled. You know, last year I was paying close to $400 a ton, and this year I'm paying $1,100 a ton for 1717.
Wow.
Last year I was paying $2.60 some odd cents for a gallon of diesel fuel. This year I'm paying almost $6 a gallon for diesel fuel. These costs have tripled, and the farmer has to pay them up front, people. Not behind, and, not when we sell our crop. All of these costs are upfront costs, and we really don't know what we're going to sell our commodity for, at harvest time. So the administration hasn't put things in place to help us, and what they're saying is, crop insurance. For a farmer like myself, crop insurance comes last, people. I'm going to buy seed and all of the other implements that I just spoke about, fertilizer and lime and all these things. Those things have to be bought first, And crop insurance comes last. The way to fix it is to put things in place to help America's farmers right now and put America's farmers first. The administration isn't talking enough about the plight of what's going on with America's farmers. We're losing farmers every year that we don't take action. And that's going to hurt us here at home. High cost of food, that's going to affect every American that walks into the supermarket. And my question today is, have you been to the supermarket lately and looked at these food prices? We have to find a way to invest in infrastructure for farmers and put farmers first and put more small-scale farmers back into business.